Tides first baseman Trey Mancini is putting up some great numbers, batting just under 300 with 10 home runs through 68 games since being promoted to AAA. There's no place right now for him to play in Baltimore, but for the Orioles, having an extra power hitter either as trade bait for another pitcher or to add depth is a good problem to have. Brian Parsons joins us tonight with Trey's story.
First baseman, Trey Mancini.
Nobody on the Norfolk Tides had a hotter June than 24-year-old first baseman Trey Mancini. A .349 average, 5 home runs and 14 runs batted in, and he's picking up right where he left off in July. Friday night, this walk-off home run gave the Tides a 2-1 win over Durham.
Especially the last couple weeks, I've been feeling good, and I have just been more relaxed for whatever reason. The last couple weeks, I don't know if it's I've been here for a while and I feel more settled in. I think that has a part in it.
Mancini went to Notre Dame, and the Orioles picked him in the 8th round of the 2013 draft, but he still went back to South Bend to earn his degree in political science.
And I can't say enough about Notre Dame. It's probably my favorite place in the world. And I've in the meantime, I left after my junior year, so I went back the past 2 falls and finished up my degree, which is really cool to be able to go back while I was playing. So yeah, I'm going to try to get up for a football game or 2 this year again. So yeah, Notre Dame's definitely a huge part of who I am.
While Mancini has been getting it done at the plate, Tides manager Ron Johnson is just as impressed with Mancini's defense.
I have been more actually surprised with how good a defensive first baseman he is, because that was not really one of his major strengths coming into the season. This kid's pretty good defensive first baseman. As you know, if you listen to Buck Showalter, we're looking for defense. We're obviously looking for home runs too, but we look for defense. If you can't play defense, then you usually can't play for Buck.
Like everybody else on the Tides, Mancini trying to hone his craft, hoping for what they refer to as the call to play for Buck Showalter and the Baltimore Orioles.
My goal this year would be to, and it's been my goal my whole life, would be to reach the majors. So yeah, I think if I had to put one goal on it, I didn't really have any number goals coming into this year or anything like that, but when people ask me, it would be to get up to the majors for sure.
If Mancini keeps it up, it could be sooner rather than later when he suits up at Camden Yards. In Norfolk, Brian Parsons for the Sports Wrap.
Thank you, Brian. The Tides are back home tomorrow for a 4-game set against the Syracuse Sky Chiefs. They're the top affiliate of the Washington Nationals.